Hey, what's up, man? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So today we gonna go live with a couple of my super friends, and we gonna talk about this whole situation that we had play out today in court, man. Now, for those of you who don't know, one of the biggest court cases in Memphis hip hop was taking place this week, and it was a rather short trial, man. You had Hernandez Govan going against the state and basically being accused of being one of the people, at least the mastermind, in this whole Young Dolph murder case. Now, the Young Dolph murder case came to its final end with this case. It was supposed to be believed, but Hernandez Govan ended up getting a result that nobody expected out of him, man. He ended up getting that not guilty, man, verdict up out of the, from the jury, man. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm obviously going to bring on a couple of my compadres, some of the super friends in here to talk about the verdict and how things proved through for Hernandez Govan and how it's going to look for him going forward in the future. All right, and first up, it looks like we got OG Poed Up to the building. What's up?
What
OG Poed Up, what up, man?
What it is, Witty, I'm all ready. Let's get it.
Let's go, man. All right, man. So today, man, was a big day, or one of the biggest days in Memphis hip hop news, because you had Hernandez Govan, the alleged mastermind in the Young Dolph murder plot, go to trial. It was a rather short trial, only 2 or 3 days, and he ended up getting the not guilty verdict, man. So initially, off of that headline that I just spat at you, what do you think?
I know the nigga was guilty, man. He looked guilty. Look at his mouth. That nigga looked guilty. He looked like he about to snitch.
Yeah, but nah, he ain't. Nah, Hernandez Govan ain't snitch. But when it came to the court case, when you watched the court case, did you think that he would be proven innocent or not guilty? I already knew like not guilty was coming, bro. I had called it early.
I mean, I think he guilty.
All right. Now, what makes you sure of that?
He got his hands in it. You get what I'm saying? He's all included with the CMG guys. You get what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he's been pictured with Big Juk. They definitely had a relationship. They met. They showed in the phone traffic. They met several times. But when you saw that court case and their strategy, what did you think about that?
Messy. They was all messy. I don't think they really know how to do a hit for real. Because if you're doing a hit, you shouldn't have no paper trail on it.
Yeah, sort of. But when I'm talking about like the lawyers, the prosecutors, what do you think about their case?
You know, they're gonna try to get him out. I personally think he guilty, but he probably gonna beat it because I think they paid him some money.
Well, he already beat it. He got the not guilty verdict today, and he basically beat the case. He's
not guilty today?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Actually, just so we can preface and get everybody on the same page, I'm gonna do this for us, bro. I actually got the not guilty verdict being read. I'm gonna play it for us right now. Before we do that, though, let me bring forward one of my other super friends, none other than Dazsy Caine.
Hey, man, say that, you know, Dazsy Caine, she was like,
my bad. I didn't get you your whole applause. All right, y'all rolling in here, because next, let's bring to the stage OTM Zay.
Yes, sir. Hey, what we tell him, Witty? What we tell him, Dazsy?
Called it. Called it.
What we tell him?
Called it. OTM Zay, what up, man? We got
What's
the
up,
super
man?
friends in here.
OG Poed Up. What up, Dazsy? What up, Witty? Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. So let's kick it off right, man. Let's go ahead. Man. Let's go ahead and play that verdict being read.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you reached the verdict?
Yes.
Boy, look at that face. Your life is hanging on the edge.
On the thread, boy. On the thread.
State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count 1 of the indictment.
My
State of
bad.
Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 2. We, the jury, find the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count 2 of the
That's what he
offense.
couldn't take. He said, hold up. He said, I'm up out of here? He said, I'm up out of here, bro? What? What? Go ahead. Starting from top to bottom. Yo, OG Poed Up, what'd you think? OG Poed Up, when you heard the verdict being read, what'd you think? Go ahead, Dazsy. Go ahead, kick in.
Shit, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I just seen the
Man,
verdict.
it's actually glitching where I'm at right now.
Oh god, that shit was lit as fuck though. I know
Now-
he happy as fuck.
Well, we called it, man. Now, what do you think about their strategy, the prosecutor, the state's case? I talked about
weak.
this. Yes, it was completely weak. Like everything was based on the word of Cornelius Smith, and
It
he
was
admitted
basically
him.
this.
Go ahead.
They thought they had a conviction on the murder trial already. They was like, this shit's sealed and shut. This is a closed and shut case. We ain't even gotta do too much. Not knowing, Govan had his motherfucking ace up his sleeve.
Dead serious. If he was involved, he was smooth. He didn't text anybody. He didn't call anybody.
No, he was for sure involved, but was he a murderer?
That's a good point. That's a good point. But
He could have told him, but did he set the murder up when it happened?
But they've got to prove that in court, and there was nothing to prove.
He
I
could
watched.
have set the whole murder up. What saved him is that they spontaneously killed Dolph.
Maybe. I think this is my opinion. This is what I think saved him. The fact that he didn't text anybody directly involved in it. He stopped communications with them completely 2 weeks before, and he never communicated with them over text. Like they didn't have a clear text of him
No, they had
saying
none.
anything.
They said that from the opening arguments.
Yeah, they had nothing. So they had to go off
me
of.
personally, I was like, man, the prosecutor better have at least one. They had one text with his name in it from a bitch.
Yes, exactly.
Third party.
Third party. So, dog, they had nothing. This case was weaker than we thought, man. OTM Zay, what do you think?
First off, I see some people in here from my page, so shout out. I've been trying to get everybody from my page to come over here, so shout out to my people that traveled over here. Also, this is what I knew from the beginning. The first day we covered this, I'm like, but they don't got nothing on this man.
Facts.
I say they don't got nothing on this. It was easier for them to try to get him on conspiracy. It was easier to try to get him that he knew about the murder, other than
But he
over
didn't
than facilitate. Over than facilitating the murder. Y'all didn't have nothing on that man from the jump. I don't think the conspiracy would have got him either. I'm just saying it probably would have been easier to try to hit him on that over than facilitating the murder. It probably would have been easier to prove that he knew about it over than facilitating it. You know what I'm saying? This is a regular nigga from the hood. He in the projects. How he gonna facilitate a murder? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, they ain't have nothing from the jump, bro. I knew it from the first day we covered it. I said, bro, if he got a fair jury, it's no way 12 people on that jury is gonna say he was guilty. All of them said he wasn't guilty.
Yeah.
They even pulled the jury. They pulled every jury. They said, "Is this your verdict?" Yes. Is this your verdict? Yes. Everybody voted not guilty. They had nothing.
Yep, facts. Nah, man, great, because they couldn't nail him to anything, man. Like nothing. They had no proof except for what Cornelius Smith was saying, and Cornelius Smith has every reason to lie in this case, and his girlfriend has every reason to lie for him.
Right.
So those were their two star witnesses. Case shut, man. He was just
Is what when niggas watch trials and they want the defense to prove that he didn't do it. This is the type of shit they want the defense to say. They never do.
That's
This
true.
is the way the defense should prove that you didn't do it. The way their defense did.
Right.
Yeah, you're talking about when it comes to the defense. Now, okay, now I got to throw on my conspiracy hat now. Y'all roll with me on this one, man, because I'm going to go there, bruh. Now,
Go ahead, let's take it.
his lawyer was supposed to be a pro bono lawyer, and they're out of Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who do y'all think somebody really paid for this lawyer? Because that was a paid lawyer quality. You know what I'm saying? Dude brought a good case. The whole legal team they had beside him was solid. I don't know, man. It seemed like somebody might have paid for a lawyer, man. What y'all think?
For sure.
Paid lawyers do have to take a certain amount of pro bono cases every year.
Yeah, but how many of them go out of state to take on
Out of state to do
those
it.
pro bono cases?
Not that many.
So,
Gotti paid
I-
When
for
it's
it.
a high
Or maybe-
profile case like
there you go. There you go.
I'm not gonna lie though.
OG.
This was a high profile case though, so
True.
this could have been something to get his name out there.
that's what I just said. This is a high profile case. Exactly what I was getting at. He took it out my
Right.
mouth.
Yeah, and
I do it for the clout.
somebody
Everybody
in the
gonna know I got him off, and now any rapper, any famous person in trouble, they know that they can come get
True.
at me in Atlanta, and I can
I'm
get them
gonna
off.
get you off.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get you off.
we gonna run the gambit. You know what I'm saying? Remember my name. I ain't. What is his name? Michael Steele. What's his name? Brian Steele. But I ain't Brian
Yeah.
Steele. But I'm coming.
That motherfucker just won the Dolph trial though.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
look.
Brian Steele's bad. He's a bad boy. He's a bad
So
boy.
look, someone in
Oh, you're talking about this
Dolph
dude.
trial.
This dude. I want to give him his credit. I think his name is Miguel Arroyo, right? Wasn't that his name?
The nigga I went to school with. It was. You sure the nigga I went to school with.
For real. And OG Poed Up, my bad. I cut you off, but you was about to say something I was cracking up about. Go ahead. All right, man. Go ahead, OTM Zay. It looks like you
Yeah,
got a
somebody-
couple. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I got a few people in here. Some people, somebody in the chat said they was really trying to get Gotti. Now that's another conspiracy because did they pick up Govan? Did they?
Gotti pay for it behind closed doors?
Yeah, but did they pick up Govan and try to get him to snitch on Gotti?
I
Sure
think
they
I
did.
think
that-
Gotti paid
yeah.
for the whole thing.
You
'Cause,
know
I
they
mean, if
did.
you got money, you can
No,
pay
they
I
for
mean,
did.
that was
anything. You know what
mandatory.
I'm
He
saying?
obviously didn't.
I'm thinking.
That's
I'm
what I'm saying. Because it's still pointing to Gotti.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's still an
I mean,
opportunity.
yeah,
for,
go, man.
I'm
Like I
happy
said,
for
he
him
is
because he
dangerous,
lost his
but
daughter
Gotti
in
more
this
dangerous.
situation.
Yep.
I would sue. Me personally, I would sue.
Yeah.
And say y'all got my daughter killed.
I thought about that immediately. I was like, man, I'd sue the state
I mean,
immediately.
if you want any real
Been in
money, you
jail
gotta take
since
sacrifices
2021.
anyways, though.
I'm suing. Y'all got my daughter killed. I'm suing. Defamation of character. I'm suing. Wrong
Damages,
incarceration. Emotional damages.
emotional damages. Yep.
And with a full jury on his side in the decision, he's gonna win his civil case, bro. He's gonna win. I don't know what amount he's gonna ask for, but he's probably gonna win that case. I'm gonna keep it real, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Shoot, man. Hey, that was crazy, man. So let me play the rest of this. My bad. I'm short stopping myself.
Ma'am,
Court's in session.
ma'am, Ms. Johnson, is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
He ain't moved an inch, nigga, since that
Is
shit
this your
started.
verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I want to thank you for your
Yeah,
service
I'm
this week.
free Govan.
You've done exactly what the court asked you to do, which was to sit, listen to all the proof, and come to a decision. You are excused. Thank you.
Jury's excused. Thank you.
Boy, he
They-
took he took a side right there, like, man.
Right. And they did this a day earlier. I was expecting this to come Friday. That means it didn't take them no time to deliberate.
3 hours of deliberation. 3 hours.
See, now that's either in this case, that's good. Usually that's bad. When the jury come back that fast,
Yeah.
usually you're fried.
Yeah.
But in this case, everybody
When
knew
the
he
jury
wasn't
come
guilty,
back
bro.
that fast and you don't get cooked, it's insane. That means the
It's insane.
prosecutor needs to be fired.
Facts, cause he ain't no for real, cause that mean that nigga ain't have nothing. They didn't even think about it.
That's facts. That's facts. They was just like, yo, man, this AK sucked. So y'all want to look at some of that, man? Let's actually look at, and what I was talking about, as soon as I was actually live when the verdict came out, and I wanted to talk about this, man, which is something I seen, and I just had to talk about in the closing arguments, man. The closing arguments for the prosecutor in this case was so bad, bruh. Like, it was horrible, man. And I just want y'all to really listen. It's a little long, but I want y'all to really listen to what they got on Govan in this situation, man.
And then you heard from Cornelius Smith. And that's where it got interesting. He told you that he met Govan in 2021 through a friend named Bobby Carter. The relationship started out as transactional. Cornelius Smith had a pill problem. Govan provided the pills. But then one day, Govan asked him if he wants to make some money. Smith told you that, of course, he has a drug problem. He has 5 kids. He needed money. So, of course, he wants to make money.
Now, that point right there, man, and Dazsy, when you get back in, that point right there, he's admitted himself that he's a pill head, right? That he's a drug head. Who in their right mind would go to the pill head and you know you serving him? You know he's the guy you're selling every day. He's addicted with your master plan. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I can see a jury saying, that just don't add up. If he's serving them every day like that, why in the world is this the guy he puts the plan through? So they didn't believe that either. You know what I mean? What y'all think?
And like I said, when has a drug addict ever been a credible witness?
Facts. That always gets pulled, right? In
Immediately. That's the first thing the defense is going to attack. The defense is going to attack your witness if they have any character issues. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing they're going to attack.
And the fact that he's an admitted drug user, or admittedly has a drug problem, come on, bro. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, see, they thought they could skip over that because he admitted to killing Dolph. So they thought, okay, well, since he already admitted to killing Dolph, he know the whole plan. He got to know everything. No, that's not how that shit work, bro. That's not how it go.
And the big difference this time is, last time he snitched, he was telling on his co-conspirator, his co-defendant. He was telling on the guy who actually committed the shooting with him. This time, you're trying to put in somebody who didn't touch a gun, who didn't touch a weapon, who wasn't on camera doing anything, who wasn't even around the crime scene or nothing. You're trying to put that person in the case. So, man, it was like, no, buddy, you got to really show us something to do that, and all you got is your word.
A low-level person, no disrespect to Govan.
Yeah.
He's not on the level of Gotti. He's not on the level of Dolph. He's not on the level of Juk. He's not on the level of a Key Glock. This is somebody who stay in the projects. Y'all try to you try to say he facilitated a murder. I'm not saying he didn't do it. What I'm saying is y'all didn't have nothing to prove it.
Yeah, they did a horrible job of proving this.
Y'all had nothing to prove it. And his defense, I ain't gonna lie, but the way his lawyer did that, from what I seen, boy, from the first day I said, hey, that lawyer doing his job. I knew they weren't gonna get him, bro. I said, man, that lawyer doing his job, bro.
He was handling his business, bro. He was handling his business. I ain't even gonna lie. His lawyer did his thing, man.
He did it. He did a damn good job.
And he tells you about several discussions between Govan, himself, Justin Johnson, and Juk. He tells you that at one of those meetings, Govan told him that there were multiple bounties on PRE artists, including Mr. Thornton, but also Paper Route Wu. He told you that on one night, he was given guns by Govan. He was given guns by Govan to attempt a hit on Paper Route Wu.
What's that got to do with Dolph?
He told you that the multiple bounties, out of the multiple bounties.
Go ahead, Dazsy Caine, but like you're saying, none of this has anything to do with the Dolph shooting. You know what I mean? And
so
it doesn't.
What they got is now it's starting to make more sense. He probably paid them niggas for shooting at Wu, and they thought they was gonna get the money for killing Dolph through him, and it just wasn't like that.
Nah, it wasn't. And the story is, man, and I dropped a video which chopped that up about the Paper Route Wu thing, right? Everybody said Paper Route Wu, man, really to get them off of him during that situation, he was busting back. They said he was busting back, like he really, you know what I'm saying, almost caught one of them in that situation, which is crazy. It was different than the story that they kind of told in court. They kind of made him seem like the victim, but you know they do that.
On PRE
Go ahead. What'd you say, Dazsy?
Am I breaking up?
Yeah, you breaking up. It's all good, man. It's all good. I'll add you back in if you got to jump back in.
Thornton's was the
My
highest.
shit, yeah, my shit tripping. David seem like everybody shit tripping right now.
Weather, man. Storms all over the country.
Facts.
So of course he jumped on the opportunity. And Smith told on himself. He told you everything. He told you chapter and verse, who was in the room and what was said. And if you're thinking about a conspiracy, who would you want to hear from the most? A co-conspirator. Someone that is in the room, someone who can tell you what happened, what was agreed to, what went on. So after he found out about what this bounty was, he talked about November. He talked about how him and Justin knew about a turkey drive that PRE hosts every November. He told you that there were a few days where they went hunting.
She said they went hunting. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, literally, that's what they was on, though, right?
Yeah, they was on the hunt.
They knew that there was going to be multiple days where the turkey drives were happening. On the 16th, him and Justin Johnson went out hunting. Wasn't successful. On the 17th, he told you that Justin picked him up from his father's house. He told you that when he picked him up from his father's house, Smith and Johnson went hunting again. And when they were at the intersection of Lamar and Airways, they saw Dolph's car drive past. Earlier this week, I told you that most Memphians know Adolph Thornton's car when they see it. And Cornelius Smith told you the same thing.
We said the same thing, right? Yesterday, during our live, we was like, yo, that's going to make cats, this case made cats stop getting their cars wrapped because, the fact that you have a distinguishable or identifiable car from a long way away, man, that's out now. You know what I mean?
They knew who it was when he drove past. So they followed the car. They followed the car all the way to Makita's, and at Makita's, they pulled around, parked the white Mercedes that they were in, got out, gunned down Adolph Thornton, and killed him. They got back in the white Mercedes, and they left, but not before Marcus Thornton shot Cornelius Smith. Smith also told you that they ditched the car. He told you that they ditched the car on Bradley Street, across the street from the defendant's home.
They thought that was going to make more of a wave than it did, bro. It didn't, man. It didn't stick. Like, the car being across the street from his house didn't have any kind of weight in this case, to be honest. Dazsy, what you think about that? I see you back in.
It don't have no weight. How the fuck that don't matter? This is a fucking murder case.
Good boy.
Just because the car right there don't matter. Niggas ain't finna send nobody away for life because the car across the street.
Yeah, that was an ill attempt.
He told you that once they left the car there, they went to Two-Lane Apartments. At Two-Lane Apartments, that's where they switched clothes. That's where they had their wound kits. And that's where Cornelius realized that he left his phone. He left his phone and he needed a ride. So he used his co-conspirator's phone, Justin Johnson, to contact his girlfriend to pick him up. And
yeah, genius, bro. Left his phone.
Dummy.
Left his phone. I know it'd be a lot going on in the streets when things get active and crazy, but leaving your phone is crazy, bro.
You should have brought your phone.
Yeah,
You shouldn't have, yeah, facts. You shouldn't have even have brought that bitch.
yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Like yesterday, what'd you say? Hey, yeah, or that was the other day. You was like, yo, man, just everybody put your phones in this car and then drive the car to the mall. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody bring they damn phone. You tripping.
Oh, fuck, this is your city. You should know how to drive around your city.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not like you're out of town doing something.
Oh,
you
God.
know where the fuck you going.
You don't need no GPS, nigga.
That's facts.
And if you do, that means you ain't been outside for real.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
God.
From Angela Arnold too. She told you that she got some communication from a phone number that she did not recognize. A phone number that was not her boyfriend's. It was not Cornelius's. He told her to pick her up, and she did. When she picked him up, he got inside the car. He told her that he had been hit. He told her what happened. And he told her that they killed Dolph.
Now, why would you tell your girl all that? Like that everything?
Dumb, bro. I wouldn't tell my bitch nothing. The less you know, the better.
Yeah,
you just
you
here to
saving
pick
her.
me up. Hey, I done got shot. Take me to the hood doctor. Bitch, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, exactly. Like he told her the whole play, the whole plot.
I ain't gonna even back. I'm going to the real doctor. Fuck they talking about.
Nah, you can't go to the real doctor.
You can't go to the real doctor.
Nah.
You cook.
Yeah, you cook, man. Because even Dolph, did y'all hear the part where they said
Man,
that
this
Dolph?
is Memphis. There's plenty of niggas got shot in Memphis that day.
Yeah, but well, they still got to call the police and make a report.
They got to.
They got to. Legally, they have to. You know what I'm saying? So nah, man. Like Dolph had like, what did they say, like 2 or 3 old bullets in him from previous shootings. They was like, what in the world? Like I was like, yo, that's crazy, bro.
But my thing is, this is a Govan case. This don't sound like nothing but a recap of the Cornelius Smith trial.
Yeah, facts.
All Cornelius Smith did was going there and telling himself some word.
And put CEO Teasy. He's the one who looked like the real person who was organizing everything. He put CEO Teasy in everything. Like they had the text messages with CEO Teasy. Dolph is
But you
here.
know what's so bad about this?
What's that?
Cornelius Smith just testified and they found that nigga not guilty. They not giving that nigga no love on his sentencing.
Yeah. When he goes to his sentencing, he's still
They
gonna
be like life without. He's like, what? I told. But they found him not guilty. Your information was not reliable.
Oh, dog! I would be. You'd have. Well, I ain't gonna snitch on nobody because I ain't gonna be in this situation. But
right.
Dog, to snitch, put everything out there, and then to be the guy to get found not guilty and you to get no love on your sentencing. No,
and that's the main thing I tell people about snitching, bro. All right. Fuck not snitching being part of the street code. All right, let's just take the streets all the way out of this.
Yeah.
When you snitch, bro, you don't give yourself no opportunity to beat the case.
Facts.
At all.
Most Hell people, no, you can't beat it. You told.
Yep.
Facts.
You told what everybody did and what you did.
Facts. Yep. You give yourself no chance to beat the case. Y'all could have. Who know if Cornelius Smith never told? Y'all probably could have beat the case. Who knows?
They might be out rapping right now.
You know what I'm saying?
And they'd at least have a parole date or a date to go see the parole board or something. You never know.
They would have won. Cornelius Smith was the nail in the coffin.
The reason they lost, bro. You gotta make them people do their job, bro. Because what they doing is not an easy job. They have to prove everything in the court of law.
See, that's what people don't realize.
That's what they don't understand.
You think the police run the world. The police don't do nothing but
put you in there. They don't do nothing but take you to the county.
They be like, yeah, I can help you, and bitch, no, you can't.
They have no control over what.
You have no say so. All you gonna do is come in here on pre-trial and prelim and wear your suit and try to read your report. Nigga, you can't do shit. Nigga, get your ass in
there. Nothing in the court of law. They got no power in the court of law.
That's true.
But see, when you're not a real street nigga, man, the police
you don't know that.
Man, fuck the police, nigga.
Fuck the detective. Fuck the police.
Fuck.
They gonna lead you in the wrong direction, man. For your own
that's their
self.
job, though.
For you're gonna go against your own self-interest if you start talking.
I watch interrogations every day, all day, and I found out the main way to beat an interrogation is to never go in the interrogation.
as soon as you sit down, because sometimes you gotta go. As soon as you walk in the interrogation, lawyer. That's the only word you need to say. If I'm not arrested at this time, I would like to leave.
No, you don't have to go.
Oh,
You just
I
gonna
mean,
be
so if they
charged.
bring you in, if they come bring you in for
Bro,
questioning,
trust me, bro. I got a case. They question everybody on my case but me. It says very at the top, Milton does not want to be interviewed. We did not even advise him of his Miranda rights. You know why? Because I told him from the very beginning when they grabbed me, I don't want to talk. I need a lawyer.
That's what Govan did.
okay,
You
Yeah.
got to say it from the very beginning. Niggas be saying
okay,
it in the interview room. You can say lawyer at any time.
Correct.
okay.
He's correct. Yeah,
You see, I
you're
thought if
correct.
you was wanted, I thought if you was wanted for questioning, you at least had to go down there.
No,
That's
you
what I
got
was
to go
saying.
down there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your first
You're
word
going to
need to
get
be
charged. They're going to charge you instantly when you ask for a lawyer, but they're going to charge you instantly when you ask for a lawyer anyway.
anyway.
Yeah,
Facts.
they were going to charge you
Okay.
anyway. So asking for a lawyer is speeding up
Okay.
the process.
So yeah, that's the
Not
game they
asking
try to
for a
play. That's what
lawyer.
I'm saying. You go down there, hey, lawyer, if I'm not being charged, I'm leaving at this time.
The
But
problem is
sometimes they
I
don't.
everybody
seen the
think they
nigga get
smart.
picked up and let go. They picked him up again and still charged him with the same crime. Every
Yeah.
day trying to find more evidence.
Yeah.
So
Everybody
they
think they
follow.
smart, man. Everybody think they can get in there. And I'm not saying y'all, I'm saying people, man, they think that they can get in there and talk their way out of what's going
Yeah,
on
you
right
can't
now.
lie to them
You
niggas, bro. Cause
can't.
you can't. You can't.
They're
Yeah.
trained to hear the first story and automatically say that's a lie. The
Yeah,
second
yeah.
story automatically say that's a lie. And
They
the
go to
third.
training for this, bro.
That's
Like
why
you,
the best thing to do is to not say nothing, bro. Cause they're going anything
Because
you
they'll
say
read
that
your body language.
or anything you say, they're gonna make sure to check out. Okay, well, you
Right.
said you was over here when this happened. Well, we finna go see if you was really over there. Okay, you said this happened. Okay, we finna go see if this, and this really happened. They're gonna, even if they think you're telling the truth at the moment, they're gonna find out that you're lying, bro. So the
I
Yeah.
ain't gonna
best thing
lie.
for you
Me
to do is not say
personally,
nothing.
like I can't even go in there motherfucking and say I was anywhere. I'm just letting my lawyer tell me. Like,
Yep, yep. Because
Exactly.
your lawyer's play might be, he wasn't there, he was there, he was here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I don't wish that situation on nobody, but man, talking seems like the
And
worst thing
No,
you can do.
I've been in that situation. I've been
it's the
told
worst
all
thing you can do.
everything. I've been in that situation. The best thing you can do is not say shit.
Because the detective, bro, all the detective is doing is making the case a slam dunk for the prosecutor.
Yeah,
That's
because
all
they
they
work
trying to
together.
do.
Obviously, if they asking you a question, they need some answers to something.
Exactly. Because if you already knew everything that's going on, what you talking to me for?
Yeah.
You would just charge me.
What you
Now
talking to me for?
It's plenty of people they charge for murders and never talk to.
that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. And I just can't see the benefit of talking. Like especially for Cornelius Smith, he was facing life, so he's trying to get a lighter sentence. You know what I'm saying? But for anybody, well, even in his situation, it didn't work in his benefit because now he's sitting there. Hernandez Govan is found not guilty. There's not going to be any kind of privilege when you go up for sentencing or whatever you were trying to accomplish, right?
Nah, really.
Nah.
We'll see.
And then it's like you facing life anyway, nigga. So regardless whether you plead guilty or not, nigga, you finna get a long ass time. So you might as well ride it to the door and try to beat it, bro.
Mm-hmm. And because
You
a lot
got
of people beat things on appeal. You know what I mean?
And on an appeal too, you pled guilty, so you can't get an appeal.
Yeah. Damn. Ooh.
No, he didn't plead guilty.
I thought he pled
No.
guilty.
Cornelius Smith did.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a fucking clown.
Yeah. Straight drop didn't. Straight drop tried to take it to the door. That's why they slammed him life without the possibility of parole.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
guess what? This whole Govan shit gonna give him some wiggle room at the appeal office, no matter what.
Yep, because now you say you got your info wrong.
Yeah. Like if I was anybody, well, see the problem, the big problem is you've got Cornelius Smith putting Justin Johnson or Straight Drop there with him. You know what I mean? And that has way more weight on it than trying to put somebody who's not even in the situation or on video or on text or anything like Hernandez Govan in it. Like it's hard to put Govan in it. It's easier to put the guy who's in the car with you and all that. You know what I mean? Especially when they got proof of him, alleged proof of him carrying out other shootings and things like that with fingerprints to match. It's going to be hard for a Straight Drop on the pill as well, man. Now, I want to ask y'all this. first thing I made a post on Instagram about this, right? First couple of comments I seen, or the first comment I had seen that came through, somebody said, hey man, Govan is gonna be out of here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here said something similar to that. Like, yo, he was safer on the inside was what the comment said on Instagram I'm looking at, right? What do y'all think about him going back to the streets? Like, now you beat it. You free to go. You free to move. Would you move immediately?
Nah,
He can't move.
Why?
he good.
I don't think he got the bread for it.
He good.
You don't think he should move? I mean,
No. I think he should. I think he should move.
well,
but
he's
can't
found
move.
not guilty, so we can talk about this more openly now. Like, do you think now if he say he is cool with CMG or whatever, he can go to Gotti and maybe try to be like, hey man, can I get some help or something? You know what I mean?
He better.
That's what he better do.
Facts.
That's what he better do.
Facts. Like, I'll be like, hey man, you see, they try to get me to telling you, I ain't telling you. You know what I mean? Now somebody said he signed a proffer statement or a proffer agreement, so he told. I don't think that's one and the same. Y'all go ahead and clue me in on that. Well, either one of you, go ahead.
The proffer agreement.
Yeah, somebody said that he signed a proffer. I don't know if that's true.
I didn't. Yeah, I don't think that's true. I didn't see
Who
nothing about
signed
a
the
profit.
proffer?
They said Govan signed a proffer in the comments. I don't think that's true.
Nah, that's
That's
not
not true. He just got
That's not
found
true.
not guilty. How the fuck he signed the proffer?
No, for real though. I'm like, what a profit? No, that's not true, bro. He ain't
Yeah.
signed it.
You
Gotcha.
can't take no plea deal and go to trial. It don't work like that. The judicial
Correct.
system doesn't work like that. See, that's what people be having to understand. When they be reading these little things and shit online, the judicial system doesn't work like that. Simply
Facts.
doesn't.
Nah, go ahead and kick it, man. Kick it, Dazsy, man. You cook it, man. Go ahead.
I'm just saying you can't take a deal and get an appeal. You can't take a deal and go to trial. You can't go to trial, lose, and then or go to and then get a deal. You can't go to trial, win, and then they try you again. It's just certain things that they can't do in the judicial system. And him
Fact,
taking a
it's
profit
very
agreement and
structured.
going to trial is one of them things.
And he rejected, and it was already reported that Hernandez Govan, the man accused of orchestrating the 2021 killing of Memphis rapper Young Dolph, rejected a plea deal from prosecutors. This decision means that Govan cannot take another plea offer before the trial, which was set to begin July 28th. So he rejected his plea.
I would have rejected a plea deal too.
Yeah, they ain't have nothing on him. The case was weak, bro.
But no, simply because if you didn't do it, why are you pleading guilty to something that you didn't do?
Yeah, well, that's how they get most people, bro. Like, most people plead guilty. You know what I'm saying? Because they
No, because people are
scared.
stupid.
People
Yeah,
are scared too.
They scared of that trial, bro. They scared of that trial.
Man, I try to take everything to the box, but I will plead guilty if it looks right.
Yeah,
That's the only way, but not for a fucking murder.
Not for a murder.
A robbery.
Not for a hot one. We going to trial.
Like even on my last case, nigga, I never got out the car and did shit. I took that shit to trial, but when they start going from 20 years and they start talking about months, and they dropped it, took the strike off, I took it only simply because of
it made sense.
Yeah, it got to make sense. If it don't make sense, I'm taking that bitch to the box.
Yeah, but what made you not continue with pursuing the case? Because once they drop it from years to months, you already know that they got nothing, right?
No, I know they didn't have shit. I knew that, but I damn near was like
tired of waiting.
Nah, my lawyer told me it was a good idea.
Okay. Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, she was like, I got some shit to say for you. I could get you off, but if you want, you could just take this, do a couple months to come home. You've already been down fighting this shit for so long. That's why I had already did so much time.
Okay.
Right.
Nah, that makes sense.
And sometimes it don't work like that, man. Cause free my boy Mighty. I got a partner named Mighty. He was facing a body. They tried to get him to they tried to give him the plea to a manslaughter, maximum charge of 15 years. He rejected it. He tried to ride it all the way to the door, and they gave him 99. They gave him 99.
No, I got a big homie like that. He got cooked the same way. That's
they
why
gave him 99.
For
They
the
was like, man, don't
manslaughter
take it to
charge?
trial.
No. He was charged for first degree murder.
Okay.
His lawyer worked out a deal to where, hey, you can get a manslaughter charge. The max time they can give you is 15. He ain't want to take it. He said, "No, I'm not taking nothing. I'm riding it to the door." He rode it to the door, and they gave him 99 years.
Damn.
Nah, I know somebody like that right now. All his Cody's at home right now because they took deals and he didn't. But shit.
So if it makes sense, sometimes just don't even take the risk if it makes sense. If it's a good deal and it makes sense, just go ahead and take that bitch.
How
Yeah,
many?
but I ain't gonna lie, I'm not taking no deal for no murder trial.
That's
That's
risky.
what I'm saying, though. They dropped it down from a murder to a manslaughter, so it's not a murder anymore. It's a manslaughter
Yeah,
now.
I'd have took that shit.
Man.
I know niggas who grabbing manslaughters left and right. I
You're
swear to
like,
God, they
kiss your kids, and you be like, "Hey, I'll see you at graduation." You know
in
what I'm
LA
saying?
manslaughter be 7 years. Niggas doing 7 off of
7
manslaughter.
years, get out on probation.
Like, hey, baby, I know I just took you to elementary, but I'll see you at graduation. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, hell no, you ain't gonna do no 15.
For
You
real.
gonna be out in 4 years. Off of
Exactly.
manslaughter.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll be back soon, man. That's crazy. So,
Shout out
man,
to Shanti Cooper, man. We got, hey, yeah, Witty. That's one of my moms, man. You can make her mom for us. That's Shanti Cooper.
Ashanti Cooper.
Yeah,
Yep.
appreciate
Definitely.
it.
Yeah, definitely.
I ain't
So,
gonna lie, man. We need some clippers of this motherfucker.
yeah,
Right.
man, we definitely do because we got some viral stuff from yesterday, man, and I haven't even put them out on YouTube yet.
We gotta
so.
start getting these motherfucking clips, like just clipping and just going crazy with the clips.
Yep, definitely. You right, man. I always say that. That's why everybody, we all got to make sure we got our TikToks and we all got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not for sure.
And plus, I checked the hashtag, and I seen all that. I seen you all have, what you got, man, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what was the name again? Shanti Cooper, right?
Yeah, Shanti Cooper.
Trying to go in.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie though. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta finish cleaned up. I just got up, bro. I just wanted to talk shit with y'all about this Govan shit because we called it.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong
For
with
sure.
that, bruh. You know how it
We'll
goes.
catch you next time.
Yeah, we'll catch you. We'll catch you next time, guys.
Yeah, we finna start just doing us a show. We might as well do us a little show. Me, you, and Zay.
Facts. Get it
Facts.
going.
Well, this is the show, man. It might be the perfect time too, because I don't think anybody else be messing with lunchtime like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we probably didn't hit the nail on the head with this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm gonna fuck with y'all niggas next stream.
All right, Brody.
All right, Dazsy, yo, we appreciate you, bro. Peace.
All right.
All right, Zay. So I'm gonna play the rest of this, man, and then we gonna talk. We gonna watch the verdict one more time, and then we gonna get up out of here.
All right, bet.
You also heard from Angela that he had previously told her that there was a hit on PRE artists, but she didn't believe him. But he told her. And he told her that there was a bounty. And when she picked him up that day, she learned that they had killed Dolph. They both testified that after they left the two-lane apartments, they went to a gas station for Cornelius to buy some cigarettes. And after they left that gas station, they met up with Govan. They met up at the Pressure World. And at the Pressure World,
Once again, I hate to cut her off. They had no way of proving that. They didn't prove that in any way that he met them at the Pressure World and all that, bruh.
All that was just word to mouth.
Yeah,
That's
this
just what
is-
Cornelius Smith said.
Yeah, this is all coming from Cornelius Smith. And he is not the best, most credible witness in this situation. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and that's one thing I love. See, look, people talk shit. Don't get me wrong, bro. The court system is not perfect, but it's the best court system in the world. It's better than any foreign country. Like I said, it's not perfect, bro, but we have the best judicial system in the world because you have to prove everything.
Yep.
Over
you
there
got a fair
in
shot.
other countries, It's not like that, bro.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, in other countries, it's nothing even close to that. It's
It's
kind of
not like
crazy.
that. It's whatever they feel.
Yeah, it's like you ever watch Game of Thrones and the dude Tyrion was on trial, man? It's
Yeah.
like that in most countries. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like that in most countries.
They can pay for somebody who just doesn't like you to get in there on the jury and just be against you. You know what I'm saying? Here in America, you got a hard time trying to work your way into a jury. I mean, it's happened in the past in stories and stuff, but it's hard. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
with cases like this that are localized, you got a chance. You know what I mean?
You got a chance, bro. You got a chance. 'Cause like I say, they have to prove everything. You got to prove that I really went and met that man after he did the hit. You can't do it. You got to prove that I facilitated the murder. You can't do it. Everything has to be proven in the court, and they ain't proved nothing. So like I said, it's not that Govan could have did that shit for real. He could have been there and met him at the pressure wash. He could have helped facilitate the murder for real, but y'all can't prove it.
Yep. Yeah, I think Govan played his cards right in this part, because I don't know 100% that he wasn't involved in all this. But if he was the smartest person who was, because he didn't leave a trail for anything.
He made sure ain't nothing linked back to him.
Yep. They made sure. I was like, God dang, I'm actually impressed by that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yo, Shantae Cooper, our new mod, man. I had to give her a shout out in the chat too. That's OTM Zay's peoples, man. What up?
Facts.
I was gonna give her the applause. There you go. But let me go ahead and continue playing, man.
Cornelius said that he got his phone back and he got out the car. Well, first he got out the car. Then he went and talked to Govan, who was already outside the car. And he got his phone back and got back inside of Angela Arnold's car. Angela Arnold also testified that the same thing happened. She's never been a pressure road before. She's driven past, but on this particular day, she pulled in. Cornelius got outside the car. Govan was waiting for him, and they went to the back and they talked. She didn't hear anything, but she saw the defendant there. And she knew that Cornelius had to get his phone.
She's trying to get it together, bro. Like she probably thinking in her head, like, man, this mess is weak.
This shit is stupid. Nigga. She knows she ain't got nothing, bro. She
like,
knows she's trying her best too, though.
This is weak, man. It's so weak. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy.
Oh, shit.
But then, Angela tells us, and she confirms what Cornelius already told you, that they had to get a car cover. She didn't know who the order came from, but she knew that they had to get a car cover.
All right, so that was the whole deal with the car cover at the end that she was talking about there, which ended up being not much to do about anything, right? But I just want to play a quick clip of the closing statement from the defense attorney, the one that was hired by Hernandez Govan, man. So that way we can balance it out, man. We don't want to seem one-sided out here, right?
Right.
So the defense attorney closing statement, and he was short.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your time this past week. You've been stuck in a hotel room with no TV, no internet, just to make sure that your mind doesn't get jaded with regards to anything you see on the press. We talked about first appearances. I also talked to you about the fragility of the criminal justice system, and I hope you can see the why now. I don't know anything about the 16 of you, which 12 are going to be the actual jurors. Mr. Govan doesn't know. I don't know if you have kids, if you're rich, if you're poor, if you live in Orange Mountain, if you live in a nice part of Nashville, Memphis. You see that? I'm from Atlanta.
He's already starting to build this a little bit better than the state's attorney, right?
Right.
He's trying to. I don't care if you're rich, you're poor, you live in Orange Mountain, you live in the hill. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Building that rapport with them.
But all I have is trust in you because you said you are peers to Mr. Govan. Mr. Govan, stand up. Come sit at the table and let them see you. It's time you're not marginalized anymore. Sit there while I talk. The fragility of the system is solely based on you. I don't know in what world the prosecution is living in this case, because unless they were watching something in the multiverse where other witnesses were saying perfect things, I don't know why we're here. You all should be embarrassed as a community that your district attorney thinks this evidence is sufficient to take a man's life for first-degree murder. You should be embarrassed that this is the person you voted for that brings this type of case.
Shots fired. Shots fired, bro. He's taking shots at the DA. That's crazy, bro. But it be like that, right?
Many of you said you had a problem with the criminal justice system because too many people go free or they get bond. What they don't tell you, what the government doesn't tell you and the press doesn't cover, is this is what happens when you don't have an advocate that knows what the hell they're doing, checks all the records, fights for you, and shows you that he didn't do it. That's just another black man that is of no value from Orange Mound, that's poor, that has never had a voice in his life. I'm fixing that. My team is fixing that. He is indigent, he is poor, and he deserves better than he's gotten in this case. Sergeant Browning, who's the biggest liar that I'm going to go through with you, says we can't kidnap people.
That was the gang unit expert that came up and testified and did the whole slideshow, whatever. Which really wasn't as good. It wasn't the dagger that they thought that they had.
They thought it was, but they thought they had him. Once we get Sergeant Browning up here, he gonna slam him. Yeah. He ain't do nothing.
The facts. That mess was it wasn't unorganized, but it just wasn't good. Like there was nothing connecting Govan to nothing, man. Like he was becoming Mr. Untouchable. I'm telling you.
Bring him in for questioning. What did Angela Arnold tell you? They threatened to have me arrested, being involved in this case if I didn't talk to them. We went to the airport and we figured he was going to assert his rights, so okay. What about the second guy, Mr. Sears? His lawyer said he wasn't in town. When you talk about accessories and all this other stuff that the judge has told you about, how about the people that helped hide them? How about the people that helped give him new clothes? How about the people that gave him medical treatment, assuming they were even shot? Because you know what? I don't even know if he was shot, and I don't even know for a fact if that was the Mercedes used in the murder. Because why? There was no blood in the Mercedes. Had there been any blood to back up what Cornelius was saying, they would have plastered it front and center to you. Their own lieutenant from crime scene that they did not call tells you no one wiped that car with bleach because luminol or the other star thing, whatever it was, would show that. And if somebody said, I poured bleach on a towel and I wiped that car down, they would be lying.
That was another thing, man. They kept catching Cornelius Smith in these little lies, you know what I'm saying? Things that somebody would come back and be like, nah, due to evidence, that didn't happen. Like, no, due to evidence, this didn't happen.
Physical evidence, that didn't happen, bro.
So I'm wondering, man, like, I don't know, maybe they probably did like, I don't know, a Russian roulette on who had to take this case at the DA's office, because off the top, it just feels like a loser, man. Name value and everything, it was big, but man, when they really brought the case out here, they just didn't have everything you would need to convict somebody as the mastermind. Like nothing. Like they didn't even have a text from him saying, hey, go do this or go pick this up. Nothing, bruh.
I don't know what world we live in. None of you would buy a pack of gum based on the word of Cornelius Smith. You wouldn't do it because he's a lying piece of so-and-so that will do anything. Lie to his pretend grandmother, his family, his girlfriend, anybody. And I'm going to prove it to you as we're going to go through a few more slides. And Detective Browning may even be worse because that's just pure evil, trying to put people in prison based on shaded evidence. Dabney told you the truth, that we didn't do all this other stuff that we should have done. We didn't get around to it, was his quote. He wasn't happy about it, but he told me the truth. The other guy couldn't answer a yes-no question. It was always dodge and deflect, which is what they're taught to do as part of their training when they go and come and testify. These are the people that are policing your streets. You should be ashamed. The only crime that's being committed here today is in this courtroom. It's been committed for the last 3 days. This poor man will never get his life back because of what has happened. He's been threatened because they all think he's involved in the Young Dolph murder, and everybody loves Dolph.
He made a good point there, and this might be building the case for his civil case. What do you think about that, bro? His life is in danger because people think he's involved with this case, and they ended up falling on this case. So where do they go from here? You know what I mean?
He was wrongfully put in jail. He can't get that time back. Everybody think he had something to do with Dolph. He lost his daughter in the beef. So now Govan a street nigga, so he might not want to deal with the court. He might be like, all right, bro, I'm done with the court. I don't too much care for this type of thing. But if he's smart and if he was a nigga like me, I'm suing. I need that because I need that payment, bro, because this was going to ensure my safety. I can get this money and I can get on up out of here. Because don't nobody care about what the court say, bro. If the streets felt like you did it, then you did it.
Exactly. And the streets are going to go by that. And you see in the comment sections, people are saying, like in the comments on both videos, because we run it on 2 channels. They're like, yo, man, he ain't going to be safe in the streets. He's not safe in the streets. And to be honest, I agree with y'all. If I was him, I'd pack up and move, dog. I would move, like, immediately. That plan would already been in action.
Houston. Do not move to Houston. I don't know why niggas want to go and move to Houston. Don't move to Houston, bro.
Yeah, I would move to Houston. I would move to no city that's connected to the South. Like, nothing in Texas. Nothing in Texas. Nothing in definitely no Houston, no Dallas.
Man, go to Arizona or something. You take your ass to Arizona. You go to Las
like
Vegas or something, bro.
That's what Sammy the Bull did. And he's not even a snitch. He's been found not guilty. So he's good. So somewhere like Southwest, like Phoenix, something like that, he'd be good, man. He'd probably be good. But the worst thing to do is probably stay in Memphis, bro.
Yep.
Dolph has been threatened for years. He moved away from Memphis 5 years ago. He had 3 old bullets in his body from other times he'd been shot at by people, being in Charlotte, being in Los Angeles. Everybody knew there was a price.
You heard that? Dolph had 3 old bullets from separate shootings.
3 old bullets.
And we know about the shooting that he had in L.A. where they shot him, but man, you never know what happened in the streets other than that, you know?
Facts.
So there is no plan. There is no plan. I tell you why? Because if I made a plan and I go back to my house across the street with the murder car, are you freaking kidding me? And then they go ahead and call around.
He going off. His lawyer's in there like, man, are you kidding me? You know what I mean? Huh? You trying to tell me this? You know,
like how much sense does this make, bro?
It don't make no sense. We
gonna drop the murder vehicle off right across the street from my house.
Yeah.
Come on now.
See, where can we go to get changed? We are across the street from the guy that planned the murder. We don't go to his house to change clothes, but we ride around town until somebody picks up the phone, as you see from the records, and we go to True Lane while we're bleeding and doing everything else. Have you seen a single photo of Angel Arnold's car, the Mercedes, or anything that had a drop of blood in it? As if they said, Cornelius is a pathological liar. I don't even know if he got shot on that day, because you have to ask yourself, there is a bullet lodged in his shoulder, as he told you. For a freaking month, he didn't get infected. He didn't have a problem. He just put some bandages on it and it was okay. Please, for the love of God, this is insane that I even have to talk to you about this. If this is what is sufficient evidence for first-degree murder, we're all in trouble because you're going to be next. Assault, all these charges they gave you, there's 15 different ways they're trying to convict this guy. I didn't assault anybody. He didn't assault anybody. He didn't aggravated assault anybody. He didn't solicit anybody. He didn't facilitate anybody. He didn't act at whatever age anybody. It didn't happen. All the text messages, all the phones, everything that showed you. Have you seen one single message from Justin Johnson or Cornelius Smith that says, hey bro, let's go shoot somebody? I gave you tons of messages over their objection where Justin Johnson is talking to other people, talking about killing people. They weren't discreet about it. Where is a single message to Govan from any of these people.
That's where they lost the case, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Yep, that boy out there preaching.
There wasn't a message. There was nothing. Like all that phone evidence that you couldn't use it to connect Govan to the case. You might as well have packed it up right there. You know what I mean?
Right there, man. They ain't had nothing.
Over the course
On the slide, his
I'm
lawyer.
I'm surprised they even got this indicted. I'm surprised they even really brought charges against this man with this little amount of evidence.
I think it was
that
a
they
name
had.
value case. Like they saw the
Yeah.
value in the name and all that because it was going. It was
Yeah.
out there. So they got spanked, man.
of 4 months that says, we're gonna do this, can we get your permission? We're gonna give you $10,000 or $38,000 or $50,000 or $100,000 or $1.5 million. You think if they would have had it, they wouldn't have shown it to you? They know the truth is the text messages are only about music because he's friends with Justin. I'm sorry Justin's not a nice guy. They all live in the same neighborhood. They've all known each other. Just because you have, quote, communications doesn't mean you're in a conspiracy to kill someone.
Facts.
Cornelius. Let's go over the slides.
All right, man. I'll just say this. Even from the closing argument stated things, his attorney did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He really did his thing. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and go where it ended, man. We're going to end where it ended. This right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you reached a verdict?
Yes.
State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count 1 of the indictment. State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 2. We, the jury, find the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count 2 of the indictment.
Time to go to the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ma'am,
Go into the session.
ma'am,
That's wild how they always tell people, yo, you got to be under control, man. No
Like
outbursts. or
what?
whatever.
I just had life hanging over my head. dog.
What? I just
What?
had life and I just beat life? Nah, man, we about to party tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Right there in the courtroom. Nigga, fuck you talking about? We finna turn this motherfucker up.
Bring in the dance. No, I'm joking.
Ms. Johnson, is this your verdict? Is this your verdict? Yes, sir. Is this your verdict?
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
you hear him pulling the jury.
Yeah,
You hear him pulling the jury. Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict? This your 12 people of the jury said that man was not guilty.
Yep.
That's how you know they didn't have nothing. Like I said, now I wasn't even expecting that. What I said was, it's no way 12 people on the jury can say he's guilty. All of them said he wasn't guilty.
Yeah, I thought, remember my prediction was, it still looks bad just off of the name and recognition and all the publicity.
Right.
So nobody could come in here with without any preconceived biases, right? But it'd probably end up being hung. But nah, man, he got
That's
the
what I
not
was
guilty
thinking.
across the board.
I was thinking hung jury. All
Yeah.
them people said, bro, y'all ain't got nothing on this man. Not guilty.
Facts. God dang, bruh.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your verdict? Yes.
Hug your lawyer.
Verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I want to thank you for your service this week. You've done exactly what the court asked you to do, which was to sit, listen to all the proof, and come to a decision. You are excused. Thank you.
Jury's excused. Thank you.
Boom, and that's it. Now,
That's
OTM Zay, it's been an interesting day, man. We thought maybe this might ride out a couple of days. They'll deliberate for maybe more than a day or so, maybe even take until Monday. But it took them 3 hours to come
took
back with
3
the
hours.
unanimous not guilty verdict for Hernandez Govan. Good news for him and his family. No matter how, as a Young Dolph fan, and as me being a Young Dolph fan, I don't know how to take it because I can't. Basically, the case that they brought against him was a horrible case, but I still kind of have a feeling like maybe he might have had some insights on what happened just due to how the streets work, right? But with all that being said, OTM Zay, give me your last thoughts about this topic, man, before we close out.
They say it took 3 hours, man. They probably had that verdict in 30 minutes. They just had to sit there a little longer, just to make it interesting, just to make it seem like they really thought about it or something. They probably had that in 30 minutes.
Took them more time to eat lunch and fill out the papers, right?
But yeah, but in this case, I feel like justice was served because, I mean, even though Dolph lost his life, unfortunately, the prosecutor did not bring a strong enough case to convict that man. And that is what the court system is all about. That's what it's all about, bro. It's all about having the proof, having the evidence to convict a person. And if you don't have that, you shouldn't be able to convict a person based off of what you think happened. You have to prove it. And they didn't prove it. So he get to walk free. That's fair.
That is fair. Nah, that's true. You 100% right on
that's
all
fair, bro.
That.
Regardless of how you feel, because you got to think about it like this, bro. What if that was you on trial? What if that was somebody you loved on trial? All right, you might be Team Dolph, and you might have wanted to see Govan go away for the rest of his life. But what if that was one of your gang members or one of your loved ones on trial? You want them to have a fair trial, so you just can't pick and choose for it. It got to be a fair trial for everybody. And it's been multiple times where a black man ain't got a fair trial, where he was innocent and still got convicted. He was innocent and still end up dying on death row.
Yeah, that was notorious in the early 1900s, all the way leading up until the 70s. Yeah, a lot of people.
Fact. Okay? So know the justice system is not perfect, but I love the way it is today because you have to prove everything in court, and if you can't prove it, I'm walking free.
Facts. Nah, 100%, man. I got to give you the.
Right, that's how it should be, man.
Yep. Nah, that's what's up. Now, with that, man, this has been an interesting day, an interesting week, and be expecting more lives from us, man. Shout out to Dazsy Caine and OG Poed Up for showing up today. Make sure you check out Dazsy Caine. Make sure you check out OG Poed Up. They're both on Instagram. They're both on TikTok. They're both all over social media and YouTube and everything, man. So check them out. And with that, man, before we get up out of here, I want y'all to make sure y'all check us. We're going to try to continue to make sure we go live often, at least 3 or 4 times a week, cover these hot topics. And this seems like a good time slot, man. A lot of people like this time slot, so we'll probably stick with it, man. So look in the future for any latest updates and hip-hop news coming out from us, me and the rest of the crew. But OTM Zay, go ahead and take the rest of the time. Shout out everything that you got coming out, man.
Man, y'all know y'all can find me on Instagram, OTM.Zay. Y'all can find me on my YouTube channel, OTM Zay. And shit, we just working, bro. That's just what we got coming out. We got some music coming out. We got some street interviews coming out that's getting ready to come out. Me just talking to random people on the scene. So just make sure y'all tapped in, bro. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit that bell. That way, every time we post, you get a notification straight to your phone. Because I'm telling y'all, bro, it's finna start going on. We finna go up. We putting in the groundwork.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a grinding hard. Right. We got a lot coming, man. You own it. And with that, man, we out of here, man. OTM Zay, salute to you, bro. And we out. Peace.
All right.